Good afternoon, everyone. Today is Friday, December the 18th, 2015. Christian here, making another nightly, or at least weekly, market analysis video for you. I want to show you today the TRAN, looking at the Dow Jones Transportation Average Index. And this is, again, a 5-year weekly chart. It's very similar to the same time frame as when I showed you for the Dow Jones Industrial Average last week. I wanted to point this chart out to you just because it's just more confirmation of what I was showing you last week. And it's a little bit clearer to see here an opportunity. First, let's point out that whenever you're looking at a longer term chart, you want to pay attention right off the bat to the 50 period moving average, the blue line right here, and the 200 period moving average, this red line right here. Whenever you're looking at those, you see, of course, the 50 period moving average above the 200 period moving average. That's a bullish trend. You're in a bullish uptrend. So whenever you're looking at this condition, we can clearly see we have a very strong bullish uptrend going on. Now, my analysis of the charts tells me that all we're seeing right here is some consolidation. That's what's been going on for a while. Nothing to get spooked out of the market over or anything like that. In fact, you want to look for these opportunities right here as opportunities to get long after you pull back close to that 200 period moving average. That's where you're going to find that support, right? You see the same thing before. You had a nice little uptrend going on for a while, then she gets some fatigue, pulls back, falls to that 200 period moving average, finds support, bounces up here, and then we do a little bit different in this situation, but it's the same concept. We consolidate before heading off to the next leg to the upside. That's the same thing you got going on right here. Now, once you've got this analysis figured and you realize, wait a minute, we're not actually peaking here, this isn't the sign of a bear market beginning or something like that, this could just be the beginning of another leg to the upside, you want to look at it from a different perspective, and that would be to look for an opportunity to get long, and that would be done right here, anywhere near this 200 period moving average. Now, whenever you look at this chart, if you look real close to this week's candlestick formation, what do you see right there? It looks a lot like this candlestick formation, a little bit different, but the needle or wick out of the top of the candlestick, short body at the bottom. And the shooting star, when after you've got it run to the upside and you see it form, it's called a shooting star. When you've got a sell-off and it forms, it's called an inverted hammer. This one's a sell signal, and this one's a reversal buy signal, telling you to look for the market to move in the other direction. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, Monday or Tuesday of next week, something like that. It's just calling for that to look to happen. At the same time, you're getting close to this 200 period moving average. That's where I would expect to start seeing those buy signals show up. So all this makes sense to me. Now, having said that, next week's a little bit different because it's going to be in the U.S. the Christmas holiday, right? So you've got that happen on Friday, so the market's going to close early on Thursday. So all of next week's going to be like really weak trading volume, and so that's something that you wouldn't really expect big moves one way or the other to really take hold and be all that strong until after that Christmas holiday is over. Then you can look for some serious move in one way or the other. And again, I'm just looking for this in a bullish perspective. One more detail I would like to point out for you here. Whenever you're looking at this as a pullback, you look at this high point here, and then whatever that low point is going to be, you look at that and you take this distance here, and say you were like this, okay? Let's say you were to pull back for a couple of days and then reverse like this. What you would do then is you'd simply take the low point here and this high point here, measure that out mathematically, and whenever you got your breakout down the road somewhere, you got that second up leg happen, you would simply add this distance here to the upside, and that would be how high you expect that next move to take you. Okay, we'll cover that later when it comes into play, but it's just what I want you to think about right now, and that's what I'm looking at the markets as a bullish continuation signal right now. As I pointed out last week, the Fed raising the interest rates a very slight amount as they did. That's still bullish for the market. It's still a very accommodative situation for the markets, and that's something that's going to take us further into 2016. Okay. God bless, take care. I hope you enjoy your holiday weekend, and I'll see you all again in the next one.